Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. This morning, I have things that I have to do that are important. One of them is I have to go to the, I guess you call it the clinic, for blood tests. And yeah, I'm guessing about an hour ago, I came into the living room. I guess we'll call it the model making room now. And I opened up the front windows. And as I was walking past the model table, well, the lights are all off and it's all dark and everything, but I knew that the railing here needed the second coat put on it. Next thing I knew, I'm sitting at the table here putting the second coat on. So the second coat is on now. We just have to mount it right here, which I'm going to do probably next, I guess. After all, this one is on. But I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is just brush very, very carefully here. I've already broken this off. And now I know I didn't do a very good job of gluing it on yesterday. It goes right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part here and I'm just going to brush this back part white. And then I keep saying I don't know why, because we're not going to see it anyway, but I'm just going to do it, and then I'm going to glue these pieces on just for my own peace of mind. I might just quickly do that off camera and get it done. Then there are approximately 7, maybe 8 very, very delicate little pieces of photo etch that have to go on this piece. And then we will, as near as I can tell, we won't be touching this piece until we get to the place where we mount it onto the deck, or mount it onto the it would be the hangar deck, and the flight deck mounts on top of it. Anyway, that's not going to be for a long ways away, but there's a lot of little pieces here that we have to do in step 18. Glue on in step 18. But I really can't until I decide what I'm going to do with the back of this part. Okay. There we go. We're ready. Yeah, I think you'll get to see the railing, you know, how it looks later. I won't bother moving in and showing you just the railing now, because you're going to be seeing it really good when I try to mount it right here. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead now and quickly just brush that white. I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter if I do a good job, and I probably don't need to bother trying to do a second coat. Because, as I've said, probably at least 20 times, we're not going to see it anyway. Unless I was to break open the door, the shutters on the doors on the part that goes on the other side of this, then we might be seeing it in from, if there was a mirror set up there, because this thing is probably going to be sitting on a bracket on the wall the way the submarine is. Who knows? It's a long ways down the road. A lot of things can happen. Yeah. So let's do something here. What do we got here? 7 minutes after 7 already. 18.1 degrees Celsius already. Might be going to be a warm day. I have not checked my email, or haven't checked my comments. I haven't checked haven't even turned the computer on this morning. So I don't know what the weather's going to be. Like I say, I kind of got sidetracked when I went to open up the windows to let the air through before I close everything up and put the air conditioning on if it gets hot. Actually, it feels quite nice. There's a nice breeze just wafting through here. You can just sort of feel it gently moving past you. Feels nice. Okay. Not all my openings can be good. Okay, so here's what's happened. I spent a fair amount of time here trying to decide what to do. I even perused ahead in the manual to see, where the flight deck would mount on top of this and how much of this would be seen, uh, so that I'd know what should be painted white and what shouldn't. And I don't know, maybe I got discouraged or whatever, and I thought, you know what? Let's just mount these pieces in place here. Uh, you might say crudely, and when the time comes, we'll just paint everything white. I'm just doing a bit of a dry fit here. Maybe I'll move in a little bit. Might help slightly. Okay, this is where these pieces go. One of the viewers made the comment that these I was saying I didn't know what you would call this, a positioning pin or whatever it was, and he made the comment that when you have something that is proud of say in this case the superstructure or the wall, inside wall, and is proud of it, and this piece I'm just touching with the end of my finger right now, that it would sometimes would be referred to as, I think he said, a boss, BOSS. So I googled it and I couldn't find it. Like yeah. So what would be the best way to do this now? I think maybe just get the glue on the back here. Okay. And it doesn't matter if I accidentally smear it around, because this is all going to be painted later anyway. Now this has to go up. Okay. Just trying to get it to meld a little bit there. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do the other ones now the same way. Okay, these three pieces are glued in place now, and once this glue dries, it would be very difficult to accidentally break these off. I'm not going to try right now because they probably would. However, also on this side, it looks like in this step 18, it looks like we have to put a little piece of photo etch, which we have made. It's this ladder here, right here. Now it has to go somehow like this. But I just know that if I glue that on there, like, we'd probably have to use CA glue, obviously. Okay, let's say I get it glued in place. Looks like it has to be bent down just a little bit. Okay, it is extremely fragile. Extremely fragile. And I just know that in the handling of this part, we were putting like the railing on the other side and so on, I would probably accidentally break this off, and it'll be ruined. And for the 21st time, we're not going to see it anyway, which is too bad. It's a nice piece of detail. Okay, let's reposition and get this railing in place here. Okay, let's see how this one's going to fit. if you remember when we were doing this other railing, I was sort of kind of upset with myself because I didn't get it adjusted just right, and the two posts were not touching the gun tub right here. And Carolina Jeff made the comment that on the real ship it probably wouldn't have been touching either. It probably would have been, I think he figured, maybe 3 or 4 inches away from it. And it is really nice that we have viewers that have actually, I was going to say had the privilege, or maybe privilege isn't the right word, but the honor to have actually served on ships like this. And so they know what they're talking about. Okay, I think that we are probably going to have a little bit better luck putting this railing on than we did this one. The reason being is, if you remember this other one, it had to have a little bit of a bend here and a little bit of a bend there. And that's sort of what threw me. Now, I'm wondering, I'm going to have to reposition here. The reason I've got it angled the way it is so that you get the full perspective of the whole thing here. Yeah, we'll reposition and see what we can do. Okay, let's get ourselves a couple of holder downers here in readiness, you might say, so we can lift them up and get them into place when the need comes. And I think I've got everything adjusted so that we can both see it really, really well. And this rail that I'm touching right now, that's closest to you, is the one where a lot of connections are that are kind of maybe not nipped off too good. So, garbage day. We'll just sort of lean it up against that gun tub on the left side. Rather than frustrate everybody here, I think I'm going to push stop and just get everything in position, and then we'll try to apply the CA. Okay, I've got it. It took about 10 minutes. And what I'm going to just do is try and tack the bottom rail on in place. Then I can get rid of the holder downers. Okay, then I can maybe readjust everything and shove the posts that are against the gun tubs up against the gun tubs a little tighter. And does it look like I've got it there? How about this end down here? There. Ooh. Oh, good thing we're going to be doing the clear coat thing, right? Now this is curing agent. Just going to go along the bottom. Okay, probably 2 or 3 minutes has passed here, and I'm pretty sure that has cured. And I'm going to just slide this to the right, which should in effect push the post up against the gun tub. You know what? Maybe if I move my macro lens in just a little closer, we can actually see it happen. Now, it is almost in the right place right now. If I slide this like this, I guess that's not working out the way I thought. Yeah, it's almost up against the gun tub now. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get it. Now let's see, is it gonna work to put just a tiny little bit? I think it glued it to the edge of the gun tub. And a touch of curing agent. Okay, now that curing agent that you see wicking its way around the gun tub, that'll disappear. We won't see that later. All right. I might have to reposition a little bit here. Okay, now I'm going to shove this holder downer to the left. But once again, it doesn't seem to be making too much difference, does it? Okay, there. Oh, it's not where I wanted it. My angle is wrong. Yes, I know, this is not the clear coat. Problem is that there's spots in here that I don't think the clear coat is going to help very much. And let's see here. And I'm probably going to be burying the number 19 that the bottom rail is painted, but okay, I'm just going to leave that. So let me look from the top here. Is there anything else that maybe on the inside of this gun tub where it kind of wicked around? No, we're not going to see in there anyway. Yeah, we'll just leave it as it is. It's not going to fall off anyway, that's for sure. I think the people in the house across the street that you're looking at right now have moved out. The curtain is in exactly the same position as it was yesterday, and I haven't seen any cars in the driveway. So we'll probably be getting new neighbors. Now, there are a few more pieces that have to go on, quite a few more pieces that have to go on the front of this. And here's the thing. Been up since about 20 after 5 this morning. When I first got up, I was walking around, and I took a step, and as I took a step, I turned, and I twisted my left knee. Consequently, I've been walking around the house quite often using my walker. like some sort of old person or something. And so here's my dilemma. I have this feeling like what I need is comfort food. Okay? Yeah, anything. A big bowl of cereal or something like that. But what happens is the comfort food will make me heavier. And if I'm heavier, then my knee is going to hurt worse. And my water retention is going to be worse. It's sort of a vicious circle. So I don't know why I'm telling you this. I just started thinking about it a few minutes ago. I was thinking, gee, let's go to the fridge and see if I can find something. And I would have been able to. Maybe if I eat the lettuce, that you know, at least I wouldn't be putting on much weight with the lettuce. But anyway, it's a huge problem with me. Weight has always been a terrible problem with me, ever since I was probably about 7, 8 years old. Yeah, I was a chubby little guy. Okay, enough about that. What are we going to be doing here? I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm discouraged today. When I think maybe I am a little bit, because I'm thinking, if my knee is bothering me, I'm not going to be able to wrestle my bike out of the bike box and go for a spin. Once I'm on the bike, I'm okay. It's getting to it and from it that's the problem. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh, that's all right. If I don't get out today, I'll live. But I do have to get out somehow and go and have that blood test done. Let's disconnect our part here from our clamps and see if maybe we can get some of these pieces of photo etch in place. Now, you notice how I just sort of dropped this on the back, on its back here. Now, can you imagine if I had to put that little photo etch ladder that we were looking at earlier in place? Chances are it would have got mashed. Okay, we'll do our best here. Let's see if we can work on this a little bit yet. What do we got here? Missy the dog will probably be by in a few minutes, so got to get ready for that. And I got to be really mindful. Like right now, my knee is not hurting. I don't feel anything. Just normal. But what will happen is, I will grab my camera, for Missy, and I will jump up from the table, and I will forget, and I will twist my knee again. Oh, I can just hear the mouse clicking off. the unsubscribing, I can just hear it. Actually, that's the way it goes. It is what it is. These model ship episodes. I got a comment from Jason Port, and Jason said that he had that one of my old videos came up in his YouTube feed, and he was noticing that there's a difference in the way I am being able to build models now than the way I was 6 years ago when I first started. In other words, I think he was saying it's better now than it was, or you're better than you were, something like that. But you know what? They're only going to get worse from about now on. I'm noticing it, and I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going, but they're only going to get worse. Now, when I was trying to decide or figure out where do I put these things, at first I didn't realize that there are, I guess you'd call them, bosses. positioning marks for these pieces. And if we start and we work our way from left to right, and I do believe that all of these pieces except for this one right here, which was supposed to go on the other side, and we might put it on, but this one here is actually the first one, and might have to bend that in just a little bit here so it's at right angles. Let me try and get it in the right spot here. Now it goes back here, but if I turn on my spotlight so it brings in a light, you might be able to actually see that there are positioning marks on this thing. Fortunately, otherwise I wouldn't know where to put them. Okay, yeah. Now they kind of show up a little bit here. Can you see the edge of this one here? Yeah, you can sort of see it. Okay, so this one here, it has to be put, you can just see the outline of it here. It goes down and across and up. Okay, so this has to, just grab hold of it here. Something like this. Okay, that should be fairly easy to glue into place. Yeah, right, easy, right? Okay, then there's another one right here. You can see it. There's another one right here. I believe there's one right here. And I think there's another one somewhere that I saw. It's kind of a... Anyway, all of these pieces have to go in... okay, I can't work and talk at the same time, can I? Okay, let's reposition here and move ourselves down and see if we can get this one in place. I don't know if I'm going to do every one on camera, but we'll do this one anyway. I'm using the helping hands here to hold this at almost a 45-degree angle so that the part will naturally want to fall into place here. And let's zoom in a bit here. Yeah, you can see the lines where it's supposed to go. Now I think that this one here, this one here is actually a little bit longer this way than this one is. And I think it's supposed to sort of clip underneath in here, and it don't know if it's going to actually make it. Be nice if I could get it just right in the dry fit. Now can we wedge it in place there? Now be careful with my other finger here that I don't break the railing off. It doesn't really want to go. It's almost as though this, when I glued these pieces together here, at least I think I did. Yeah, it doesn't want to go in. This one is not going to be a problem. But, yeah, unless I was to... I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Well, maybe we're just going to have to just have it like this. Now, according to the positioning lines here, this has to go a little bit more this way, doesn't it? I wonder if I was to utilize the holder downer. See, I'm just going to grab it here, see if I can bring it in a bit from the side. Just to hold it tight. Like that. Okay, let's just glue it in place like that, and even though the right side is not up the way it's supposed to be, we're not going to be able to see that anyway because we are looking at it from the underneath. You know what I mean? Okay, where's my CA glue?
But it's not your bone, so glue your jets. Don't go around your bone until it gets it to you.
Okay, let's step very carefully here, Missy. I have to be careful how I walk. I gotta go do that this morning.
What is it, a PSA?
Yeah, PSA. Okay, hang on here, doggy.
Boy, her nails are like little needles, you know? Just
Oh, she
boom.
punctured it. Do you want a bandage?
Nah.
Wait a minute. Okay, come on. There you go. There you go.
Yum.
Yeah, yum is right.
Are you going over in the motorcycle or are you talking?
I was planning on it, but I don't think I will now because of my knee.
Ah.
I'm thinking of taking my walker in the back of the car. Okay.
Did you make an appointment?
I couldn't. I tried to make an
You
appointment.
have to make it 3 weeks in advance at least.
And I couldn't do it. 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
Oh my. I'll just walk in and wait. When was it that you had concluded that it was a good time to go?
Oh. 11.
11 in the morning.
Yeah, for instance, everyone will be trying to get there this morning because of things that build up over the weekend. So all you do is you put a suitcase in the car and drive away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, we'll soon know if they come back, then we know that they didn't move out.
Missy will be pleased as long as they don't have another cat. That's the main thing. That's the main thing, she said. Well, have a good journey this morning.
Okay.
I hope they're easy on you.
I hope so too. Bye, Missy.
Maybe get out this afternoon, eh, Ron?
We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Now, we are going to continue on, but not for a while. I'm going to be taking a bit of a break here. And got to go get my blood test done and what have you. And how much more I'll be working on this later today, I don't know. I know I had said we'll put the macro lens on, and at least I think I said that, and glue that up. But that's going to be a little later. Yeah. We'll see you, I don't know, probably 2-3 hours. Okay, I am back. Went and got the blood work done, and the technician that was taking it, she says to me, are you on blood thinners? And I said, yes. And she says something to the effect of, well, then I'm going to put this on a little bit tight. But I don't think I need it anymore. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now it seems to me that when we signed off here, we were going to put the macro lens on and we were going to move right in and CA glue that thing down. I think what I'm going to try to do is use, rather than flooding it on with the with the end of this thing, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this into a little cup and sort of try and dip it out and see if I can sort of be a little bit more delicate. that it shouldn't take a whole lot to hold that in place unless a person was to catch it. Then it'll come out. But it should stay in place pretty good, I would think. Well, instead of talking about it, let's actually do it. I went to the pharmacy. I went 2 rides on my motorcycle, by the way. Yeah, I came back and I'm thinking to myself, my knee's not feeling too bad. And so I put on my banana suit and went out, and I thought I'll just be very, very careful now here and see if I can get on the bike. Because once I'm on the bike, I'm okay. It's getting to the bike and from the bike that's the problem. And yeah. So anyway, I went for 2 rides this morning. First ride was to the pharmacy, or the drugstore, or the chemist, and I renewed a prescription here. And the second ride was I went out to Birds Hill and back, and I just tootled around. I can't even remember where all I went. These rides, they all sort of blend together. I enjoy them in the moment. And hopefully this coming winter, when I watch them on YouTube one after the other in order, I'll be able to enjoy the moment again. That's why I'm videoing these bike rides in their entirety, except for if the GoPro stops for some reason. But so far I've got them all, except a few that I'm missing just a little bit of it, where the battery runs out or that sort of thing. But otherwise, I got all my rides on YouTube. So, yeah, come this winter when it's minus 40 outside, I can sit in front of my screen with a nice warm cup of tea or something and just relive the moment. Okay, enough about that. Yeah, let's put our macro lens on here and recompose. Yeah, I think we got it. Now, this is a place where I'll probably have to use the flat clear. Is it coming off? I don't think so. I have to go like this. I'm a little bit trembly. There, got it that time. Okay. Now I think. See if I can get any down in here. Yeah, well. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I could see it wicking its way along the bottom there. Somebody had suggested, and I think I did try it, using a fountain pen nib to apply. But if I remember right, when I tried it, what was happening is the CA was curing on the and plugging up the nib. So okay, that's gonna probably stay once I'm gonna put just a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I dare to touch the curing agent on it or not. Yeah, the curing agent wicks into that flat paint really, really fast. Okay, I don't think I better put any more curing agent on it. Yeah, we'll look at this in about 10 minutes or so, and it should look a lot better. I think I could probably take the holder downer off right now. I Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for today. Yeah, it's later than I thought. I looked at the clock a moment ago and I thought, my goodness, it's almost 1 o'clock. And I remembered, well, I've been doing a lot of stuff since I thunked my coffee cup down. So thanks for watching, everybody. All being well. We'll see you tomorrow.